Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Friday, TGIF guys. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired from yesterday. So we have some cute little baby puppies in there. It might take me longer each morning because I need to take care of them first thing. So anyways, it was a long day yesterday of labor for Miss Sophie, and a long day for me helping deliver puppies. But they're here. Can you believe it? That fast. So I kind of thought it was going to happen yesterday because her temperature had dropped. And I'm glad it happened during the day. So my friend Melissa was able to come and help. Yay. So we're going to finish up our Cinco de Mayo projects before it is Cinco de Mayo. So that's good. We have a leaning ladder. And guess what? My leaning ladder that I picked up, it is the old one. And the blocks, something just jumped off over there. Surprise. My leaning ladder is the old one, and my square doesn't quite fit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sand that square down before we glue anything on. I pre-painted. Okay, so we're just going to be gluing together. I had to save time. Hubby is off today. Yay. So at least he's out there with the dogs. I do have, I have Sophie and the puppies in a doggy playpen that has a top that zips on. And then I have it blockaded with a table and a bunch of cardboard so the dogs can't even see in. I don't want her stomping on her puppies, getting upset at them that they can see her. As the puppies grow and it's not as critical that she don't stomp on them, I'll take away the table. But right now they can't even get to the playpen. The table is tall so they can't jump over it. And hubby's out there with them. So I don't want to leave them. I'm really worried, you know. They did good last night. I slept on the couch. I could hear them like during the night just crying a little bit, and then they would find mama. So I did feed them a little bit. I think her milk is slow coming in, and I know that they just need to eat and make it come in. But I did feed them, fed each of them a little bit twice to make sure they got something in their belly. And then she's out there feeding them right now. Anyways, happy Friday, guys. I'm still tired from yesterday, but I'll survive. I will survive. Okay, so we have these cute projects here to finish up our Cinco de Mayo stuff. This is one that we had made before. Okay, so we made that. And then we made this. This is actually the truck insert. And there's this part that goes with it. So we made those things. I didn't bring the gnome in. I should have brought the gnome in with his little taco in his belly, but that's okay. That's okay. So those are ones that we already made. So this one can go onto your truck or on the breadboard like this or on the round sign. So I just thought I'd bring those in to remind you what we did already make. And then we're going to be making the basket insert, the leaning ladder blocks, and the one that goes in here. So it says Cinco de Mayo, and then it has a fiesta hat and maracas. So everything's painted. I'll tell you colors. It's the same colors we used before. I needed to save time. Okay, let me make sure I'm live. Okay, let me see. Just make sure that you are commenting, and I am going to go to my page. I'm not even on Facebook. Hopefully, I got to turn down my volume. Whew, yeah, it happened so fast, I'll tell you. It's really funny. She almost had puppies on the couch. almost had puppies on my couch. Pretty crazy. All morning, Tara and I told Tara, I says, we really need to keep an eye on her. So Tara's going back and forth putting project or things out on the couch. Let me see. Let me just put you down the project so you can see everything. She wasn't on the couch. She's putting boxes and envelopes, all the stuff that outgoing mail. She was putting that out on the front porch. And so every time she walked by, I would just say, just check on Sophie because she was on the couch. And then all of a sudden she's like, Darlene. And I ran in there and Sophie was starting to push on the couch. So she had hid her her little labor. We didn't see her panting. We didn't see her doing that part. So I scooped her up along with the blanket that was on the couch, ran into my husband's bedroom, and Tara grabbed the little playpen, came and followed me in there. And not even a minute later, she had the first puppy. Yeah, on the blanket right there. So anyways, look at how cute these are. These are so fun. So it was one of those days. We're just going to glue everything together, but we do need to sand these. So it's interesting how the center one fits. I'm kind of thinking, which one do I want to have in the center? And let me look at comments here. And I need to share to VIP. It's a hot mess Friday for Darlene. How is everybody? Hope you all are having a wonderful day and you're going to have a great weekend like I am. We did lose 2 puppies, and that was because one was born and it was not all the way formed. So its bottom half of its body was not formed. We couldn't even tell if it was a boy or girl. So that one just did not, I think it just didn't have enough room in there, guys. Honestly, I feel like there was not enough room in there for all the puppies because she's tiny. And then we lost the only little girl. She was just born not breathing, and that's just the way it was, sadly. Sadly, that's the way it was. We tried to get her going. I had a stethoscope, and she didn't have a heartbeat. Tried to do CPR. It just didn't work. So, kind of sad. Okay, let me go and see who's here. All right, so this is what we're gluing together. Cute, cute, cute. But we do have to sand these. Should I put this? I probably should put this one in the center because color and color together probably doesn't look as good. Let me kind of switch these around. And I know when I push this out, these are probably pieces are gonna pop out. So hi Betty, how are you? Good morning. Hi Sarah. Hi Tony. Hi Bridget. Hi Holly. Good morning Sandy. Thank you so much. I'm so happy the puppies are here. Yeah, and she's doing well. You know, I hope they continue to do well. So hi Pam, how are you? Thank you. Hi Deb, my sister. Hi Darlene Barr. Hi Peggy. Yeah, made it through and she's healthy. I'm gonna try to get an appointment with the vet today. Okay, so this one actually is just a little bit tight. So I'm gonna just sand the edges on these a little bit. I think this leaning ladder I think is just not it's just a little different size. And I didn't know that. And I repainted it and it's gonna be so cute. So hi Carrie, how are you? Hi Pam. There were 8 puppies born, 2 didn't make it, and there's 6 puppies that are alive and they're all boys. Hi Janelle, how are you? Hi Carol, hi Cindy. Thank you. Hi Tina. We won't name them because other people will be getting them. We aren't going to keep any of them. so we won't name them. They just have colored bands on them just to keep track of their weight and all of that. Thank you, Tina. It was a little nerve-wracking and a little sad. You know, you don't ever like losing a baby. The first one that wasn't formed all the way, that one was easy because we knew it was already, that it wouldn't survive. It didn't have a heartbeat. The second one, she didn't have a heartbeat. She was the most perfect little girl. She was completely white, just like Sophie. Sophie has a little bit of color on her, but she would have been just like Sophie. So, hi Darlene. Hey Lori. Thank you. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi Cheryl, how are you? There's a lot of detail in these, and I'll tell you all the colors and everything. Hi, Doris, my sister. Happy Friday. I know I don't know how I do everything either, Peggy. I'm a little tired this morning. So, hi, Sarah. Sarah, hey. Thank you. Hi, Chris. Hi, Lisa. Good morning, Billy. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it was hard. Okay, so let me tell you colors. I used the same colors that we used before. I used Calypso Blue, Bright Orange. I couldn't remember which red I used. I used Primary Red on this. And then I used Summer Squash, and I mixed it like for the taco part. This one, last night I mixed it with Honey Brown, but you can do whatever. And then a Slate Gray for the top of the salt shaker, and then sour apple. So those are the colors, and white, of course. Those are the colors. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to fix these guys. So they just need to be sanded just slightly. They're not fitting in this one. I might have got some paint in there too. So what I have to do, I'm just going to sand the edges just a little bit. Let me just see if I can do that. I'm going to do that over my trash can. I don't think it's going to take much to get it in there, but I'm just going to sand, and then if I have to touch up the edges, I will. So I have my little sander here. Sorry, I didn't even realize that until this morning when I set it on there. I'm like, oops. I don't think it'll take much to get it to fit. There's a little bit of paint in there. That's part of the problem, is that there's just a little bit of paint. So you definitely want to make sure that it's sanded before you glue it on there. You know. How's everybody doing? What is your plans for the weekend? I saw Cheryl went to Pinners. How fun. Anybody else going to Pinners? Pinners is in Boise this weekend. So Pinners is, it's like all this fun. Goodness. Okay, it's almost fitting. You know what? And I might not worry so much. I might have to sand part of it after. I'm trying really hard to get it to fit. And then, okay, so just sanding the edges. It's almost there. It is almost. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Happy puppy day. Yes, I hope that they are all healthy. It was really strange that they were all boys, you know, and the only girl she didn't make it, and that was really sad for us. We tried and tried. And then finally Melissa's like, you need to call it. Okay, it is almost. So make sure that your blocks fit. If you have to sand them a little bit, once in a blue moon, they don't fit exactly. So, okay, it's like that corner. I think I got paint in there. I wasn't as careful as I should have been. Sorry, I just definitely want to make sure because they have little decorations on them. Okay, all right, that's gonna fit. Okay, it fits. I don't know if it's gonna come out. Let's just leave it in. We'll just glue it on with it in. Okay, this one's almost there. Let's take all these pieces off. So it's engraved. So what I did was I just painted this really lightly. And yeah, that one needs just a little bit too. Sorry. If I knew that I needed to do this, I would have done it beforehand, but I didn't know. So I'm just sanding the edges a little bit. Once in a while, you have to do that. But we're almost there. Okay, there's that one. And then did this one fit? That one fits. Okay, perfect. So we're just going to glue these. Let's just start with these. So hi, Donnie and Virginia. How are you? Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Janine. Hi, Stephanie. Yeah, the chiropractors. Yeah, catch up later. Watch the replay. We're just gluing together. Thank you, Teresa. Let me look and see. Hey. I think I said hi to everybody else. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sprinkling. Let me put myself in the corner here instead of that box, or the thing. Okay. All right. So this is our leaning ladder. We haven't done the leaning ladder for a while, but I wanted to include it because a lot of you still have your leaning ladder and we never did the Cinco de Mayo one. We're just going to glue it together with it in here. How about that? So let's start at the top. Today's one of those days that I'm a little tired from delivering puppies, and plus, but I'm a little excited about it. Yeah, it was pretty exciting. It was a long day. So labor started about 11 o'clock. I think we marked the first one was born at 11:05. And it was so funny because I just thought, okay, well, she's got to have him today because Melissa has today off. There goes my voice. And Melissa had offered to help. So I was thinking, she needs to have him today because then I have a helper. And boom, she's in there pushing. So I scooped her up, carried her to the bedroom, and not even a minute later, a puppy was born. I did have to help a lot. Okay, so she didn't know what to do. I think that it probably is her first litter. We were kind of wondering, is this her first litter or has she had other puppies? So I think it was her first litter because she just didn't seem to know what she needed to do, or maybe she was just scared. So I had to tear open the bags, and it's really hard when you're just a little nervous that you're going to do something wrong, but those little babies are just adorable. I did get the milk replacer. I did dropper feed them a little bit to make sure they had some fluids in their belly. Sophie's doing well. Okay, let me get out a little something to do this. Hi, Vicky. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me get a Q-tip. Let me get a Q-tip. I could get a sponge. That might be easier, huh? Remember we used a sponge that one day? Let me see if I have one in here. Do I have one in here? Maybe. I don't know if I do. I really don't paint with sponges anymore. Oh yeah, there's one. Okay, let's do this. Let's use a sponge and see what we can do. Okay, so I'm going to put some of the glue on the sponge. I should put it on the side, huh? Okay, and then just dip the piece in there, right? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I think that was easier. Yeah. So we're not keeping any of these. People keep going, how many are you keeping? We will not be keeping any. We are actually at our limit on how many we can have. So our city does have a limit on how many dogs you can have. And right at the moment, we are at our limit. They don't count puppies when they're first born. Okay, so we're fine. We're fine at the moment. But once they hit that point where they can leave, then they count. So five is all that we can officially have. So legally or whatever. Legal, I don't know. So okay, let's get all these little letters. So we're just gluing and talking. Tell me what you're doing this weekend. I guess I'm staying home. I guess I'm working on projects. Guess what, guys? I have May's craft kit done. I need to paint samples. I was hoping to get some samples done last night, but that did not happen. I was so incredibly tired. I just couldn't, but I have it all cut out. So all of May is cut out. Okay, I'm gonna just put a little bit of glue down there. It'll be easier for me probably if I put some of the glue inside of this for all the little pieces. And then just tell me what you're doing. Cheryl, are you going back to Pinners? I think last night was probably the VIP part, right? I saw you there in a picture. I saw a picture of you. So VIP usually is Thursday night, and then things start happening on Friday, Saturday. Fun classes. Okay, I'm just gluing this in. So my colors, I told you the colors. We're just gluing. So excited to see May's kit. Yes. Yeah, I can tell you what it is. Sure. I'll tell you what it is. It's really fun. And it's not seasonal. It is ladybugs. Okay, so it's the cutest little ladybugs things that I found, and some of them I designed. So it is ladybugs, and I'm hoping that you guys love it as much as I do. I need to get my sample painted up, so it should be a lot of fun. I think you guys will love it. I think you will. Yep. So ladybugs. Ladybug, fly away home, right? There's funny things about ladybugs that people say that they're sent from heaven. Tell me, do you guys believe that? Like, some people, when they see butterflies, they're like, oh, that's a loved one. But I was reading up because I was looking for more from our ladybug sayings and stuff like that. And it said ladybugs are sent from our loved ones from heaven. Have any of you guys ever heard of that? I really hadn't heard of that. I know that butterflies frequently visit us, and we always say that it's Chris. It's my husband's friend Chris. And then my friend Judy has butterflies that just won't leave her alone, and she knows it's her husband. There's times at the craft shows that there's ladybugs hanging outside of her craft show, and he used to help all the time. He was so good. We loved him. Us crafters loved him to death. Yeah. So, yeah, ladybug. Oh yes, you're going a full day today and tomorrow. Awesome. Danny says tumblers and metal wall art at the Del Mar Home Garden. Oh, that's awesome. That's nice. I won't be leaving my house because I'm on puppy duty, just to take care of them and make sure nothing happens. Hi, Kara Ramonko, you snuck in on me. Okay, so there's the first one. So we're just gluing together. Sorry, guys. Hope my head's not in the way most of the time. I'm going to sit down, and then I'll stand up and make sure everything is lined up. This one says, queso, when are we getting, like queso, like the cheese stuff, cheese. Queso, when are we getting tacos? That's what it's going to say. I can use the regular glue for part of that. Okay, so I just painted it. I just very carefully painted that with white. Okay, this is all layered. These I can use my glue bottle. This is going to be so cute. All right, that goes there. It's layered. It's a layered taco. It's just layers. It's just layers. I think I can actually put the glue on here. Okay, so I kind of told you yesterday there are going to be some patriotic transfers coming. I know you guys all, most of you have already purchased all your stuff from this most recent launch. Well, there's some patriotic stuff coming. And it will be here on, what day? I think it's on May 1st. Let me look at May 1st. Yes. Okay. On Tuesday, on the 30th, I am going to be able to watch the little sneak peek of everything to show you guys. Okay. So this is painted. I mixed the taco color. So this time I used summer squash and I used honey brown because that's what I had back there. Okay, so there's that. Look at how cute these are. These are so cute. Tacos. You feel like with your hummingbirds. Oh yeah, hummingbirds for sure. For sure. Hummingbirds always are a symbol or that people that your loved ones. Yeah. We always say butterflies, but when I was researching, okay, what are some other sayings for ladybugs to go on my project? It said that a lot of people believe that ladybugs are their people from heaven. And I'm like, oh, okay. I just really hadn't heard that, but yeah, I have weird things that happen to me from my cancer kiddos. I know you guys know that. It's just. It hasn't happened in a long time, so since I had to get mad at Kevinisha and tell her to stop opening and shutting the trash can. Yeah, they do physical things. I know some people may not believe in that, but they do physical things. It's really crazy. It's a crazy life sometimes. All right, let me get a little bit more glue. Yeah, this sponge is working good. This is just a makeup sponge. It's probably working better than that. I forget all the time. I need to just put some of them out here so that I remember. It actually is easier to just dab that. But I did get a little hair on there. A little fuzzy. Anyone seen this salt? That's kind of funny. I love the top one. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I love that one. So the top one, the colors on the background, I used Calypso blue, and then I put my bright orange, and I put my red, and I just kind of blended them together to make a sunset. So that's what I did there. I do need to put some glue on here, on the limes. It's funny because when I was painting these, I almost painted them lemons because we've been doing so many lemon things. I was like, wait a second, no, they need to be limes. Yeah, limes to go with everything. Kind of funny. So I'm really happy that my husband's home today, can help out with the puppies. Oh my goodness. Keep an eye out. The dogs are so curious. I held them up so they could see the puppies, but I don't want to upset Miss Sophie. That's the last thing I want to do is upset her and have her milk stop because she's upset and worried about the other dogs getting her puppies, or she stomps on them. You know, she only had one time when she was laying on one, and they don't mean to do it. I think they just are nervous. They don't know what to do. So I had to get the puppy out from underneath her. So they moved your iPad from your summer house to your garage. You looked for months and it was sitting under a bunch of stuff in your craft room. You know, oh gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, I have stuff that I've lost I know it's just somewhere. It's under something. What do the other dogs think of the puppies? You know, they wanted to be in there. Yeah, they wanted to be in there with the scratching on the door. That was a little distracting. They wanted to be in there when she was in labor. They were scratching on the door, wanting to be in. Tony says cardinals too. Yeah, cardinals for sure. For sure. So, here, oh, you guys, do I dare tell you this? Because it's terrible. It's terrible. So, the two puppies that didn't make it, I didn't know if I needed to take them with me to the vet. I wasn't sure. So I had them wrapped up in paper towel, and I had them on the kitchen table, and I was going to find a bag because I didn't want them to accidentally get thrown away with all of the afterbirth stuff. I had them on the kitchen table, and I'm just getting things done, and I go back in, and the dogs had jumped up on the table and got the paper towel down, and they had the baby puppies that had passed away. They had them on the ground, and Riley was carrying one of them by the head. I was freaking out, guys. I mean, those puppies were already dead. She didn't know. I don't know what she thought, but after that, I grabbed a box and I put them into a little box. I felt so bad. I'm like, wait a second, you can't do that. Give me that. But I looked over. I thought she was playing with a toy. No, she had one of the dead puppies. Oh my gosh. So let me make sure everything is straight. I mean, dogs are just dogs. They don't know. They honestly don't know. So I think this needs to go up just a little bit. There we go. I think we're good. What do you think? I like this. I think that's super cute. Super cute, guys. Okay, let's keep gluing. All right, this one goes on this thing. So it's going to go on here. This is going to slide in here. So it's going to be glued just like that. And then this will hang. Okay, so that's one of those. I'm going to have a bunch more coming up. I have some that I'm working on, some more other signs, because I know you guys need to have some more signs. I think I can use my glue bottle with these. I'll just use my regular glue bottle. Actually, I could use a sponge. The sponge is working really good. Let's just use the sponge. Let's put some more glue over here, though. So I'm glad I didn't have any plans this weekend, because all of a sudden, you know, for her she just started having the puppies, and everything in your world just stops. You know, you just sorry. I have some people that needed invoices yesterday. Sorry. And then I was so exhausted last night. Let's start at the end. It might be easier to start at the end and go backwards on this. I was so exhausted last night. I did have to get up. I did have to go and run the lasers for some of the wedding orders that have to go out today. But basically I just had to run them. I actually fell asleep while it was engraving. I just was tired. While they're engraving, it's not a risk, but when they're cutting, you would never do that. But I was so tired. They know they have instincts and they can feel death. Yeah, she was likely going to bury. Oh, that's possible. That is possible. Yeah, it was so weird though. I thought they had a toy, and they had the little baby girl by the head. She might have been gonna do something. I don't know. It was. I was not happy, but she didn't know, you know. Riley and Annie are puppies themselves. Riley and Annie are just 7 months old, so they're still little. And then Marley is not even 2 yet. So Marley's birthday is in December, so she's not even 2 yet. And then you got the old man, Stubby. He's like, I've been through this before. Actually, he was the last litter that we had in the house. With Lacey. So he's the last litter that we had years ago. He's 15. So I had not had puppies. The instincts and everything came back. The worst thing that happened, guys, here's the worst thing that happened. Everything went really smoothly, as far as her pushing things out. Nothing got stuck. She didn't tear open any sacks. I had to do all of that. She just started licking them, but she wasn't tearing them. So I had to tear them so they could breathe. But one of them, she grabbed it. The first one, she was so, after I had the puppy out, she was just so vigorously licking it that she cut the umbilical cord too close, way too close. And the puppy was like bleeding out. I had to hurry. I had little clamps. I had to hurry and clamp it, one of those little plastic clamps. Look how cute that is. But luckily, I had the clamps, and I was able to just put the plastic clamp on it and do it. But the people that do this for a living, and there are people that are legitimate breeders that this is their job. This is what they do. I got to hand it to you guys because it is a lot of work. It really is. It's a ton of work. I don't know how you do it because I was exhausted, and Melissa was there to help me, but there wasn't a lot for her to do. She was just there. She helped me, like when I had to tie. Well, I tied a lot of the cords with what, Darlene? With dental floss because it wasn't as bulky. So the plastic clips are big. The plastic clips are big for those little dogs. So I tied a lot of them with dental floss, but she helped me. She helped me with that, and she was my person. I need paper towels. Oh gosh, yeah, and then warming them up. So here, can you put this one in your bra? Keep this one warm because another one came like right away after that. We were dealing with the first one that was deformed was kind of sad, and then we distracted Sophie and had the other puppy. She had a puppy, and then like 5 minutes later she pushed out the one that was deformed, and she was licking, and I'm like, there's nothing going to happen with this one because it's not breathing, because it's not all the way formed. Yeah, we couldn't even tell if that one was a boy or girl. The bottom half of it was not formed. I've never seen a puppy like that before. And can you just believe that six boys? Hard to believe that there's 6 boys. You would think that there'd be another girl in there. The only girl passed away. But let me just put a little bit. Yeah, it just surprises me that I've never seen a litter like that where they're all, usually it's like half and half. What are the odds of that? What is the color on the O and the Y? Okay, so the Y is white. The Y is white and the O is sour apple. Let me go through the colors again. So the bright blue is Calypso blue. And then we have bright orange. And I use primary red. You can use any red. Primary red is what I used. And then I used summer squash on the yellow. On the taco, I mixed summer squash and honey brown to get a taco color. And then on the top of the salt shakers, I used slate gray. And then we have green apple. So what I did on a lot of these, I painted them with the green, and then I just went over it with some white. So yeah. Hey, Terry, how are you? Hi, Linda. Thank you so much. If you have questions, just let me know. I can, I'll answer. I'm just trying to do an easy project. I painted all this last night so we could just glue it together. This one goes into the basket. Okay, so let's just take all this stuff off. It was a little tricky to paint. Let me show you. There's layers. There's layers. So these little tiny pieces fit in here with, when you get these, you're going to go, where do those go? This is part of the trim on the hat. Okay. So there's this part, and then in between there's these little pieces. Yeah. If you lose them, nobody will ever know because you probably won't miss them. And then, so this is the way it starts out on this one. You do around the hat, and then you do this part. And then this is just all green. I did a little bit of white at the top. But then I remembered it layers. So these are 2 layers that go on there. If you want to do more details, you absolutely can. You know what? Let me see if I can pop these guys out, and we will speckle. We're supposed to speckle this. Yeah, we're supposed to speckle it. Okay, let me glue on the big pieces. It was just quite a day yesterday. So while I was running wedding orders last night, I decided that I would just get some other stuff done and get this painted ahead of time, because I don't want to be in here too long. Hubby's home. It's his Friday off, but he's going to need to go and do his walk. He loves to do his walk. So I can't be in here too long. And we can't leave Sophie out there with the other dogs, because I don't trust them for a second. Not for a hot minute. Yeah. But, you know, out of all this tragedy with Chloe and all of that, we have puppies. You know, we would never have these puppies if it wasn't for her. And I think we have homes for most of them. So I have people that want them, that have sent me messages, or my neighbors. Melissa wants one. She was like, come on, girl. And she's like, you know what? I'll take a boy. Doesn't matter. We're hoping for more girls, but she's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I just want one. So I think between the people that sent me messages and my neighbors and a couple of crafter friends, I think that we have homes for every one of them already. Yeah. Which is great. And the fact that everybody knows that they will need to neuter the puppy, because we don't want to contribute to the pet population. We want to make sure that we are taking care of these animals, and we don't continue to breed, because we don't need more animals out there. And I'm so excited to see what they look like when they're all, you know, their hair starts to grow and all of that. They remind me of our Shih Tzu puppies, because Lacey's litter was like that. Lacey's litter was all like that. Okay, I might have to go get a toothbrush. We try to get this piece in here to do the speckling. I might have to get a toothbrush to do the speckling. I'm not sure if I have one. I didn't pull one out. Oh, here's one. Okay, the Owen, what about the Owen Cinco? What about it? It's the same color as this. It's white. Yeah. It's hard to tell, huh? Well, what happened, guys, is this. I painted it blue because I was painting this, and then I was like, oh, the background's blue. So I painted it white over it. Yeah. All right. So let me put this on here. This is the last thing. And then I'll lift it up and make sure I didn't miss gluing something on. You know how it can be. But I do have to pop these out because I need to. I need to speckle, because we had speckled these. We had speckled all of this stuff. We want it to look the same. So I used the same colors. The only thing that was different, I actually didn't use a pinkish color, but that's okay. I forgot that there was like a pink color. It's okay. So, but I do want to speckle. I have to throw this away. I'm not going to reuse that, and I'll wash that. And are you going to do yes, I have a DNA test on the way, so we'll know what their genetic makeup is, because we know what Sophie is. Okay, so just popping out. There's a hole at the back, so if it's stubborn, just kind of push. That's what that hole is there for. So push those out. Push it out, baby. Okay, let's get some paper up here. We're going to speckle these just with white, so they match everything else. If you don't want to speckle, you don't have to, okay? This I'm not going to speckle because obviously it's white. So the DNA test is on its way. I did get confirmation. It's been mailed to me. And then as soon as it arrives, I will test one. Melissa's picked out one. She knows which one she wants. And she's like, will you test that one? But I think they're all going to have the same dad. They honestly remind me of the Shih Tzu puppies. They do. So black and white, just like Stubby's black and white like that. He's more black than white. These are white with black. So I believe that it probably was a Shih Tzu or a poodle that is a dad. That's my best guess. Okay, let's get all these guys up here. We'll speckle, and then we'll be done. Thank you for being here. Yes, I needed to just do something that was a little easier today. I did. Okay, let me see if I have it. Here's a palette dish. Okay, I need white paint. White paint. I know, very festive. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? So let me just scooch things up a little bit so you can see everything. I'll just move these guys up. Okay, I do need paper towels for my fingers and to tap, tap, tap on. We're only using white. And then I need a little bit of water. Hopefully I have some in here. Hopefully. Just a little bit, not much. Okay, and 2 paper towels, 1 for my fingers and 1 to tap on. Hi, Lucia, how are you? We're finishing up all our Cinco de Mayo stuff. If you missed out, you can go back and watch the replay. I did pre-paint because I need to get back out there with puppies. They're just so cute. She gets nervous when I take one away. I took each one away last night twice, 2 different times, to feed them just like a little dropper full of the milk replacer. Okay, so tap it in the water, tap it in the paint, and then back in the water, and tap, 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 and then see if it's the right consistency. I need to have a little bit more water. Okay, and then, okay, yeah, that's it. That's perfect. And then we're just going to speckle. You're just pulling your finger backwards on this. These are, this is a toothbrush from the Dollar Tree. These come in a 3-pack. The ones at the Dollar Tree, they did. So I just want it to match everything. So I'm just getting my little speckles on, and almost done. I actually need to put a little bit more. So let's get a little bit more. This area right here needs some. Okay, and we're almost done. We're almost done. As little or as much as you want. Okay, and then we're done. If you want to put polka dots, the maracas actually were supposed to have polka dots, but I think they're fine without it. We're not going to worry. Okay, so I'm going to wash that. God knew what he was doing. Yes, by not letting me go to Africa. You are absolutely right, girlfriend. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I was in Africa and my husband found out that Sophie was pregnant? Yeah. Yeah, he would just have a hard time. I would be calling in lots of help. He probably would have dropped her off at the vet and said, please deliver these. Let me know when they're ready to pick up. Exactly. 5 o'clock would be fun. Bigger. Yes. It's 5 o'clock. Summer would be lots of fun to be on a bigger sign. Absolutely. That would be really cute. Okay, dry. All the little dots. They dry pretty quickly. I do have a couple of dots that I'm suspicious aren't quite dry. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna assemble again. So take this off of here. Everything off, and I'm going to make sure, like this one probably isn't all the way dry. Pieces are probably moving around a little bit, so make sure that your pieces are where they're supposed to be, that they didn't wander, because they can, and then you're using a knife to scrape it off and having to re-glue. Okay, let's take all this paper away. We'll reuse this for something else, and then let's bring in our little things that we need. Okay, so here's our leaning ladder again. Yep, for sure. Okay, so 5 o'clock somewhere, it's going to go on the top. And remember, it was a tight fit, and I did have to sand it a little bit. Let's see if it goes back in. There we go. You actually want it to be a tight fit so that they don't fall out. You know, you really do. All right. But it wouldn't even fit. So it just was barely off. You can just sand it. If you have a problem with it, just sand the edge a little bit. I think this leaning ladder was just a little bit different than the other one. Okay, now we have our basket. I'm not sure which side it's going to look better on. Let's try it. So that side or the white side. Which side do you guys like it on? The white side or the other side? I'll let you kind of, I think it needs to be on the other side because this is white. Yeah, actually, I think it needs to be on this side. Okay. Because otherwise the little Cinco de Mayo sign is not going to show up. Okay, so all you're going to do with your jute, you're going to fold it in half and pinch that. And then feed that through the hole. Okay, and then once you get it through the hole, you're going to open it up. And you're going to grab the tails. Okay, grab those tails just like that. And then tie a knot. Okay, and then that's just going to get fed underneath. Brown side, yeah, definitely brown side, especially because of this. And then this is just going to get fed right under there. If you have to tape it from the other side, no big deal. It's just going to be held right there. I'm trying to decide. Maybe I'll just use blue painter's tape on the other side and I kind of like it to be a certain way. So a lot of times, guys, I'll put some blue painter's tape right there on it, just so, guess what, my thing clicked off. Why? Where am I? Who am I? There I am. I like to make sure that I'm still live and it didn't do anything. Hey Laura, how are you? Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday, Laura. Okay, I'm gonna take just a little bit of blue painter's tape, just a little bit. And you know what, we in San Diego, we celebrate Cinco de Mayo big time. So down in Old Town, there will be lots of Cinco de Mayo celebrations. I'm just going to tape this on the back with blue painter's tape, okay? So that it just stays. So there's my little that part. Okay. And then let's bring in this one. Okay, so this is made so that this slides. And I always pray, please Lord, let it fit. Please, does it go like this or does it go like this? Tell me, does it go up where it reads down? I think it reads down. Yeah, I think it's supposed to read down. Okay, so slide it in. It just slides right in there. I'm always like, please, Lord, let it fit. Okay, just slide it in gently. I wish that Pinners was closer this time, but it's not. So the Pinners here in California is in Pomona, and that is coming up in August. Hey, Laura, are you going to Pinners in Pomona? I know you've gone to some of them. Are you going to the Pomona one? Will I see you there? I'm planning to go up there. I would love to have a booth there, but this is not the year to do that. I will still probably be recovering from my surgery. I have my surgery on July 1st, and I can't lift for 6 weeks. So I will still be recovering. Okay. So you just click those in there. That's how, and this is just gonna hang. Super cute. But see, I did the same with this. I did blue, and I did some yellow, orange, and red. I just kind of blended it together like a sunset. Cinco at the top. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Old Town is fun. Oh, yeah, always fun, isn't it? Okay, let me put all this up, and you can see all the stuff. The only thing I don't have is the gnome. Should I run and grab the gnome? Let me run and grab the gnome really quick. Let me grab the gnome with the taco in his belly, and then we'll be all set for Cinco de Mayo. We can have everybody over for tacos. Not really, but hang on 2 seconds. Let me grab that. I'll be right back. What are you doing, little missy? You hear those puppies in there? I hear those puppies in here.
Mommy, don't get excited.
I hear your puppies. Chloe would be right over that. She'd jump it. The dogs are all gathered around the little barrier that I have. I have it all blocked off so they can't even see the puppies. Okay, here's the little Nomi with the taco in his belly. All right, so let me just put all these up, and I'll put you up to myself, and we'll be done. So I did pre-paint. If you're just hopping on, you're going, oh, she's already done. I pre-painted because we have the puppies out there. So everything is going to be up. That leaning ladder will lean, and let me put you up to myself. There we are. Oops. Guess what, guys? Remember when I said these need to be in here tight? That's the reason. You want it to be in there tight. There we go. Okay, so, and it leans. Okay, so it does lean. If you're gonna hang it on the wall, then you can put something in there. Sorry, that was really loud. But look at our whole collection. We have this cutest collection of all this stuff. all this fun Cinco de Mayo stuff. Isn't it all just so sweet? There's a lot. So now I have everything done for you guys. You can hear their little cries. I know. They're just so sweet. Okay, so I have to keep putting them on her. She keeps moving away. She'll let them nurse and then she'll move away. But I'm gonna go out there. I'll make sure they eat something this morning too. All right, guys. Happy Friday. Glad it is Friday. Let me just... my dogs are trying to get in here. I wonder who's trying to get in. Who's at my door? Who is that? There's one of the dogs trying to get in. Who knows? Okay, guys. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. This was so much fun. All this goodness for Cinco de Mayo. There's just so much. So much. I love the little Nomi with the taco in the belly. Which one's your favorite, guys? Tell me which one is your favorite. Oh, and let me put the link for you. Let me put the link so it's easy. Let me do that. Where can you get some Americana things? We were going to have some transfers coming up on the 1st. And so I will be starting to do some more of the wooden things. But let me get you the link for these. Hang on 2 seconds and I will get you the link for Cinco de Mayo. Okay, perfect. And then let me see. Oh, you know what? I can't do it that way. I'm like, wait a second. Well, let's see. Where do I have them all? Where do I have them? I have them in the spring. Do I have them all in the spring? Let me just look. I don't have them in the Cinco de Mayo collection. I have them in with spring. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to give you the spring collection, and that's where all of this will be. So you'll be able to find it there. And I'm just making sure, I'm just checking each of them to make sure all of them are there. That one's in the wrong collection. Guys, it can be a struggle. Yeah, it can be a struggle. So... okay, so let me just go back and I will get collections and a spring collection. I'm going to give you the link for that, okay? And that's where all of these are. They're going to be in the spring collection. And you can always just search, you can search for Cinco de Mayo. So let me just, oops, not airdrop. Come on. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes it's a struggle. Okay, here's the link for all of these. Okay, there you go. You like the little hanging sign? Thank you. I like the little hanging sign too. And then the Know Me, I made that one up. Because there wasn't one. I love the leaning ladder, but I haven't done leaning ladders in a while. Wouldn't this be fun if you did tacos and had your neighbors over for Cinco de Mayo? Wouldn't this all be fun? I just love it. I love it. Okay, guys. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. I love you guys all so much. This is my favorite time of the day with you guys. So thanks for being here. Thank you for all your support. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. So Saturday means that I'm on late afternoon, 4 o'clock-ish Pacific time. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.